Hey everybody, what's up? That's good. I've missed Wave 3 of Mario Kart 8 DLC because I didn't renew my Nintendo subscription, but now I have and Wave 4 is out and I'm a little late for that already too. However, this review speedrun is meant to atone for all my previous sins, so please enjoy this review speedrunning world record. Let's get into this. First of all, we have Birdo as a main character. I've played nothing but Birdo since her release, and I think the main driving factor is her out-of-place alternate color schemes. Yoshi and Shy Guys we've seen color schemes for in previous games, but this one kinda took me by surprise. Either way, I think the color schemes are dope because her bow will always be a complementing color, and this is easy to work with when creating cool karts. Back in Wave 3 though, we have our first tour course named London Loop. This stage is extremely cool. I like the scenery, I think that bridge that goes up and down is neat, I like the Chain Chomp Park, and I didn't know London had one of those. Track 2 comes from the Game Boy Advance and it's Boo Lake. This track has once again been done in incredible service and it's moved from the Game Boy to the Switch, which is a theme that I'm happy to see continue. I like the underwater bits and I like how the track is short. Overall. It's also incredibly fun to play and zip around on 200cc. Also, is that Luigi's Mansion? Track number 3 comes from Mario Kart 7 called Rock Mountain, and it's pretty much exactly the same as it used to be. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but this one doesn't impress me that much. I like the amount of time you can spend gliding, but it's pretty bland for being such a long course in my own opinion. Track 4 is Maple Tree Way from Mario Kart Wii. This stage has always been a favorite among the people I've ever played with, so I'm happy to see it here. It's also the first track in these new DLC waves to bring back the half pipes, so maybe one day we'll see a half pipe or two added back into Coconut Mall. Overall though, this stage plays quite well. It's one of those speed demon tracks for 200cc with all of its tight turns, but I'm sure with a little practice I'll get it all down yet. Moving from Rock Cup to Moon Cup, we have the tour course in the form of Berlin Byways. This one isn't incredibly special to me, but the scenery is definitely pretty nice to look at, and it's fun to drive. A simple course, but an effective one. It's pretty fun to slice up these corners with perfect drifts. Next we have Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS. This course is exactly the same as its DS counterpart as far as I can remember, but the really cool thing about it, aside from the sweet drifts you can pull, is that you spin around and drive it backwards for the final lap. I think that's awesome, and it really spiced this one up for me, especially with the gliding section at the end of lap 3. Track 3 in the Moon Cup is our first brand new course of the 2 DLC waves, Merry Mountain. This pack was released around Christmas, so it obviously passed the goal of flying colors. It's bright, cool, seasonal, and it's really fun to drive. This is one of my favorites from the third wave. I'd also like to note that this original brand new course makes use of the half pipes, so the future for Coconut Mall is looking good. Our last course for Wave 3 is the 3DS's Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road, and especially so in the Switch's version, is the best looking Rainbow Road I think we've ever seen. The road looks incredible, the moon section looks fantastic, and I just feel like every section has a little bit of something to gush about, so I'll quit while I'm ahead. This is the best Rainbow Road in the game, and I'm happy to have it here. Straight into Wave 4, we start off with a track called Amsterdam Drift, and I'll be damned if this isn't the coolest tour track we have yet. First, we fly over this train and into the blissful country landscape. Second, we take to the water for almost an entire lap, and for the third, we drive through this beautiful field of roses. I'm a huge fan of this stage, and while it carries the trend of terrible 200cc courses coming out of Mario Kart Tour, I'm still excited to drive it every time it comes around. Second course comes from the GBA called Riverside Park. This track is short and sweet. I don't have much to say about it, as it really doesn't do much, but these walking piranha plants are really cute, so it's a 10 from me. DK Mountain comes back from Mario Kart Wii, and it's just as awesome as it used to be. You cannon up to the top of a snowboarding course, and you use the half pipes that you should have been putting back into Coconut Mall on your way to the bottom. I love this stage, and I love breaking half pipes to secure an inside turn on the mountainside. Another 10 out of 10 for me. Finally, for the Fruit Cup, we have Yoshi's Island, a brand new track featuring all sorts of awesome characters and objects from the Yoshi universe. This track is quite amazing as it is, but then you find out that you can hit bonus clouds for a quicker secret path in the finish line, and it's all over. This track is sick as hell. Moving on to our last cup of this speedrun, we have Bangkok Rush, another tour track. This one's pretty cool, and there are multiple paths to take and multiple points of the race. Classically, with tour tracks, we do end up driving against the original flow of traffic, but the way these paths are structured makes 200cc driving feel amazing sometimes. Mario Kart Circuit from Mario Kart DS makes its way into the fourth wave here, and it's pretty fun. It's nothing crazy, but I'd put it alongside Toad Circuit or something. It's good, it's neat, it's pretty, but it's not exactly that exciting. Either way, I'm happy to have it in the game. If nothing else, it's a decent 200cc course. Next in line is Double Dash's Waluigi Stadium. This track was always really fun to me in Mario Kart Double Dash, and it transfers over quite well. This track also shows that Nintendo is willing to put half pipes in any track that isn't Coconut Mall, so that's interesting, but with these half pipes comes new routes, and that's also pretty cool. I like this one a lot. And finally, we have Singapore Speedway, another Mario Kart Tour course, but this happens to be one of those really cool ones this time. This stage feels very celebratory. I just feel like when I glide through this stage, I have joy because of the music and the look and the general vibe. They're all very feel good to me, and I love it. Whew. Alright, what a time. I definitely know how fast I did it, and I didn't just film the splits in post. I'm pretty sure that's a Mario Kart 8 DLC Waves 3 and 4 review speedrun world record if I'm being honest. I'll consult with the leaderboards later though. Right now, I'm gonna play the hell out of these new courses. So I'll see you in my next video, everybody. My name is Myloe, and I'm out.